you guys know this, but exam season is on right now. Yeah, you guys know? There are different types of exams, right? There's the 10th standard exams, and there's the college exams. Then there's the mother of all exams, the 12th standard board exams. That's the big one, right? The 12th standard board exams is the exams that define the rest of your life. But there is a very dark side to exams as well, right? There's a lot of pressure on students, and because of this pressure, some of them can't handle it, and these students commit suicide. Yeah. Student suicide is a reality in India that nobody's talking about. Now, before somebody gets offended, let me just say this, right? I have nothing against suicide. It is something that I would never do, but it's been around for a while, so I'm guessing there's a fan base here. I don't get the logic. I don't know, maybe they're thinking population control, you take one for the team. VRS from life, I don't know. I get it, like it's a once in a lifetime experience, you know, but you have to admit there is something really disturbing about student suicide. Yes? Yes. Students should not be killing themselves. Politicians, why not? You can never have too many politician suicides. Nobody's ever going to go, yeah, these politicians are killing themselves or what? We should find out what's wrong. Nah, I'd rather eat beef. But if students are turning to suicide, then there's something wrong, right? So I tried to figure this out. So I spoke to some professionals, I spoke to educationalists, guidance counselors, psychiatrists. I even spoke to a graduate from IIN. And here's what I found out. This is a fact, okay? The number one cause for student suicide is parents. Which is ironic because the number one cause for students is parents. Apparently, parents are putting so much of pressure on their kids to get good marks so they can get into good colleges, and these kids can't handle the pressure, and they think that rather than speak to their parents about it, suicide is a better option. And you know this country is screwed up when 19-year-olds are preparing for death and 50-year-olds are preparing for college. Being a student in India is tough, yes? Yeah, because first of all, you have to attend classes during the day. Then you have to attend coaching classes. Coaching classes has to be the biggest scam in the history of mankind, right? Yeah, you have politics, and then you have organized religion, coaching classes. Even Arindam Chaudhary, the legend, is looking at coaching classes and going, यार तुम लोग मेरे ponytail के पीछे भागते हो, ये क्या हेड़ागिरी है? The teacher teaches the class in the morning, then the same teacher teaches the same class to the same students in the evening, and then she makes 5 times the money without giving away free laptops. कैसा हो रहा है, you know? And then coaching classes have started this new trend. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, right? What they do is they take pictures of kids who do really well in these exams, and then they put these pictures on buses. Have you seen that? And I'm just thinking, as a parent, as a mother, is that why you spent 9 hours in labor to give birth to a kid whose face will one day be on a bus that goes from Ghatkopar to Chembur? Rata, वो देख मेरा लड़का. बस नंबर 420 पे. बहुत गर्व है मुझे. I'm just glad they didn't do this shit when I was in school or college. No, I would have to fail on purpose. Like my dad would come up to me with my mark sheet and go like, "You failed. Why have you failed?" Dad, you're putting our photos on the bus. Okay, this is a limit. I'm not going to do this. Yeah, but if you don't get good marks, how will you succeed in life? That chill, I have swag. Now most parents love their kids, okay? Yeah. How do you explain KRK? So most parents love their kids and they wouldn't want them to commit suicide, right? Parents in the audience, you wouldn't want your kids to commit suicide. But still, they are the number one reason for this. So I tried to understand why, and I dug a little deeper, and this is what I found out, right? Apparently, some of these parents have not achieved a certain level of success with their own lives. So then they try to achieve this success through their children vicariously. Now, when I want to have a vicarious experience, I play video games. I don't have a baby, okay? I play Flight Simulator because I know I'm going to be a terrible pilot in real life, so, but I still want to see what the fuss is about, you know? I'm not going to find a girl, get her knocked up and go, hey, tu bada ho kya na? Hawai jahaz udayega, samjha na? I will do that, right? Then there are some parents who believe that their children will be successful only if they pursue certain disciplines, like medicine, right? Indian parents are obsessed with this, right? Everyone's heard this line, right? Mera beta bada hokar doctor banega. And I don't understand what's the big fuss about doctors, you know? I don't get it. I mean, sure, they come in handy, you know, when you run out of apples. Some people say, hey, doctors save lives. No, doctors don't save lives. They delay death. You're going to die anyways eventually, right? Doctors just give you a little longer to live. Doctors are basically human snooze buttons. You want your child to be a snooze button. And the parents, if you're here, right, now, alternative careers in India have finally taken off, right? Now's the time for this, right? Like, if your child likes to write, he should become a writer, right? India needs more writers. You guys agree? Yes? Yes. We don't need more doctors, okay? Like, anybody knows who the most famous gynecologist is? No, nobody knows. But everybody knows who Chetan Bhagat is. You see those alphabet charts? A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. Chetan takes 500 of these. He sticks them together, hard binds it and calls it half girlfriend. And people buy this. Soon they're going to make a movie called Half Movie. And you want to spend 10 years of your life in medical college? Makes no sense, right? Alternative careers, man, that's the way to go. Like, if you're funny, you can become a comedian. Right? If you're a comedian in India, you can make a lot of money or go to jail. And let's be honest, right? If your career has the prospect of jail time, it has to be either really exciting or illegal. But here's the thing, right? Growing up, we've been conditioned to believe certain things about life, and when we experience these things, this turns out to be the opposite, and then we start freaking out. That's exactly what happens with education, right? Growing up, we're always told, college will be the best time of your life. You should make the most of college. Bullshit! Wait till you're 30 and you have money. That shit is dope, okay? And if you're 30 and you don't have money, you should have made the most of college. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, right? I know what you're thinking, but I'm not saying don't get an education. Get an education, but don't let it kill you, you know? Especially when you're so close. You know, students say, you're so close, man. For close to 19 years, you've been living under your parents' roof, right? They tell you what to eat, when to wake up, when to sleep. You can't even have a beer unless you sneak one up on the terrace. You're not a child, you're a prisoner. You're Andy Dufresne from the Shawshank Redemption. And you remember, you guys watched the movie? Yeah. You remember that scene at the end where he's crawling through the gutter? Yeah. Your exams, your board exams is that gutter. Stings, I know it stings, but hang on, man, hang on, because once it's done, you can go to Mexico. Yeah. And if your parents in the audience right now, I know what some of you are thinking. I'm like, yeah, but if I don't put pressure, how will he get good marks? What if he fails? So what? Failure is beautiful. More people should fail in life, right? Like take Vinod Kamble for example. This guy, even today, he's tweeting pictures of a century that he scored in 1996 versus Zimbabwe. That is so cute. Like personally, I failed as well. Okay, don't tell anyone this, right? But in my board exams, right, I failed one of my papers, so they gave me grace marks. Yeah, I have a 12th standard degree because somebody felt sorry for me, not because I worked hard. And I'm still doing fine, okay? And even after college, right, I tried many things and I failed at them, which is why eventually I started doing stand-up. And look at where I am today, right? Performing in front of you fine people, yeah? You guys are giving me your money, and then going back to a job tomorrow that you hate, all because you studied too hard. That is poetic, okay? We'll leave you with this, right? Parents, loosen up. Like, don't put so much pressure on your kids. Just let them do what they want. Pack them to win, and they'll do well in life, right? And students, if you're in the audience or if you're listening or watching this, just remember this, right? Suicide is a terrible product with no refund. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.